Tell me, are the gas prices really so high?
If you want some gasoline, you gotta give me all you green. Then I can fill up your machine.
Oi wil me voeden, oi wil me voeden. In zum voeden darf man gießen Gasolin. Als man gießt nicht Gasolin, stippa her, stippa hin. Es geht nicht, es holt nicht die Maschine. Oi noch a Gal, oi noch a Gal. In zu viel darf man zahlen, abnormal. Als man zahlt nicht fahren Qual, kann sich aufessen das Gal. Es geht nicht, es holt nicht noch einmal. Oi will me spuren, oi will me spuren. Se ist schon zart in seine Seite, es noch zitting. Mit nem Federwogen Limousine, nicht daher, nicht dahin. Es trinkt nicht, es esst nicht Gasolin. Jetzt können wir fuhren, jetzt können wir fuhren. Zum Fuhren darf man nicht kein Gasolin. Mit einer elektronischen Maschine, von dem oder an anderen Mien. Es geht schon, es gut schon wie ein. Kein Mut kann nirgends, kein Mut kann nirgends. Dank dem Heimischen für alles, was du hast. Vieles auf dich angekostet, weiß, was ist, was dir am Ost. Bleib nur in Hoffen, in der Trost, in Scheun.
Okay. So let's start reading the English one. Andrew, do you want to start? Andrew? Andrew, you're muted.
Oh. Oy vey, oy vil men forn, Od We Want to Ride is the first Hasidic song we have listened to. The a cappella all-male Zemiros choir was founded by Yoli Polacek. Other members of the group were Yoli Friedrich, Toivi Friedman, Duvi Hirsch, Nusi Lando, Shloimi Zalman Pero. They have other songs on YouTube. Their Oberster is the old-fashioned title for God, the highest one. Since the group is American, there are a number of English words among the lyrics. Any discussion of the Yiddish dialect will be severely punished. It's very, very close to that of my parents.
Okay, Maurice, I see that you... Okay, Beverly, Dave can read?
No, not today, this time.
Oh, okay.
I
Marsha?
tried to do it because it's easy.
Okay, Marsha, can you read? Marsha?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Ich will mein voren und will mein voren. Ich zum voren darf man gehen gesellen?
Gasoline.
Oh, gasoline. Als man geht, als man geht, oh, als man gist, nist, als man get, oh, I think somebody else better read. I just can't read today, sorry.
Okay, no problem. Henrietta, can you do it?
Okay. I wil men voeren, I wil men voeren. Und zum Voeren darf men gießen Gasoline. Als me gießt nicht Gasoline, stip a hair and stip a heen. Es gießt nicht, es fort nicht die machine. So as we want to go, as we want to drive, So to drive, we need to pour gasoline. If you don't have gasoline, you can go here, you can go there, but it does go if the machine doesn't have gasoline.
Okay.
That's not right. Others fairness, if you don't have gasoline, your car doesn't go.
Yes. Yeah, good. Okay, Julia. Steve, yes, Steve.
Yeah, a stuppe here and stuppe heen. Does it mean you have to push the car, right?
You push the
Right.
car, yes. You have
You
to
push
push
it
it
this
in,
way,
push
you
it
push
there.
it that way. Right.
Right.
Yeah, to push it, yes. Yeah. Julia?
It means even if you push it here, you push it there, it's not going to go.
Go.
You can push as much as you like, but it's not going to go unless it has gasoline.
Yeah. Okay, I saw Julia before. Well, I don't know. Hilda, okay, Hilda, can you start?
Oi noch a gallon, oi noch a gallon, anzufüllen darf man sollen abnormal. Sollen, als darf man sollen abnormal. Als man zollt nicht von Qual, kennt sich aufessen dem das Gal. Es geht nicht, es wird nicht noch einmal. Noch. So again, a gallon, and again, a gallon. And to fill, we need to pay abnormally. If we don't go, als man sollt nicht fahren, fahren
don't
Qual,
pay.
was it?
If we don't pay.
If we don't pay, fahren Qual, was heißt das?
Well, he's referring to the gasoline for the liquid.
Okay.
What is qual?
Maurice,
Yes,
can you
what is
tell us
qual?
what is qual?
It means a
Well, it's
spring or
really
a source.
A source or a well,
Yeah.
but he's referring to the gas pump. If you don't pay the gas pump.
Okay, so if you don't pay, okay, at the gas pump, you can eat gall, you can plus.
No.
Well,
Can
yeah,
say-
gall is the gallbladder.
Yes,
Right.
gall.
Yeah, so it's bitter. You can get as
Bitter,
bitter
yes.
as you want.
As geht nicht, it won't go, it won't move again.
A mile is it's the English
mile.
word mile.
Oh, it won't
mile.
move a mile. Okay,
Right,
not
it
a
won't
mile.
move
It won't go
1
another
mile.
mile.
Right.
It won't go another mile. Yes?
Okay.
Good.
Okay, thank you, Hilda. Steve, go on.
Oi wil men sporen. Oi wil men sporen. Sie ist schon Zeit und
Guys. Okay.
Hallo.
sie ist schon
Oh,
Is er da?
Ay, Millie.
Nearly. Okay, I muted her. Okay.
Thank you.
So from the beginning.
Oi wil men sporen. Oi wil men sporen. Sie ist schon Zeit, unsere
Ist noch.
Seides noch zu. Sorry.
No, no, go on, go on. People, don't help him. Let him read.
You can help me, just it's all right. Seides noch zu hin. Mit dem Pferd und
Oh,
I know the word was Wagen. Mit dem
Wagen,
Pferd und Wagen.
Wagon, what happened?
That's somebody didn't want me to read.
Michael, is Michael still on?
Michael,
are
yes,
you
he's
still
still
there?
on.
Yeah, what happened?
I'm here. Somehow I lost my connection.
Yeah,
Okay.
somehow.
Let me
You're
reconnect.
back now.
Taking that as a personal insult, Michael.
oh, don't, Steve.
Too good for me.
Don't we have enough problems already with
No, never enough problems.
Okay, we were on.
What's redacted here?
The Wagen and the Pferd.
Hier, mit der Pferd und der Wagon, Limousine.
Is it? No, this is not it. Is it?
Yes,
No, I
yes.
think-
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Mit den Pferd und Wagen Limousine, nicht daher und nicht dahin. Es trinkt nicht, es esst nicht Gasoline. Okay. Will we? Is it spin?
Save. We want to
Save
save.
money.
Save money.
Save
Oh,
money.
do we want to save? Sporen save.
Mhm.
Or do we want to save? Oh, do we want to save? It is already time that we Zidus, I'm not sure what that is.
Zeta.
Oh, it's already time. Grandfathers must to hin. I'm not sure what that is.
Okay, to
so
follow
it's,
our grandfathers.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's time we followed our grandfathers with a horse and a limousine wagon.
Yes.
Not here and not there. And we don't drink and we don't eat gasoline.
No,
And we could
S,
eat not-
eat. S,
No,
eat.
it's the limousine,
That's what I
it's
said,
the
eat.
grandparents' limousine, the
Yeah,
horse and wagon.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't drink gasoline, yeah.
it doesn't
Oh, it
drink
doesn't drink
gasoline.
gasoline. I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we are learning new words, you know. Things.
Yeah, Tina,
Very important things, yeah.
The last word is gasoline?
Gasoline.
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 Yes.
Gasoline. So Cookie, you continue. Continue. The next
Mina.
one.
What? Last one, jetzt kann man fahren, jetzt kann man fahren und zum Fahren darf man nicht kein Gasoline mit wait a minute,
Elektronische.
Electronic.
Elektronische, where I can't get that.
Elektronische.
Thank you. Elektronische Maschine und dem oder an ander min im Git schein. Es fort schein wie ahin.
Okay.
Let's see. Jetzt can we for now we could ride. Now we could ride, and to ride, that we don't need any gasoline.
Yeah, if you have a Tesla, you don't need.
Right. With an electronic machine. From that one, or an andere min. What does an min mean?
Kind.
What was
Another
that?
kind of.
Oh, another kind of. Okay. im Git schein. We have that. Im fourth schein wie ahin. So then we can I guess drive wherever we want.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. I'm getting better.
So let's. Yeah. Okay, Zuli.
Kemel ken ergers. Kemel ken ergers. Dank dem Oberschaffen für alles, was die Ost. A viele so sich eingekost. Weiß, was sie für dir I don't know what that is.
A most.
A most.
A most.
A measure.
A most.
Yeah.
Gleibner. Und ob ich in dein Tracht und Schein.
What did you say a must means?
You say the measure.
I thought a measure. A measure, okay.
Kemel kein ergers. Kemel is not never. Is it bad? Is that it? Never is that bad?
No, I think it shouldn't be worse.
Oh, it shouldn't be worse. It shouldn't be worse. I cannot translate this.
Okay, Maurice, can you do it for us, please?
Dank
dem Obersten für alles, was du hast. Thank God for everything that you have. A vieles hat dich heint gekost, even if you had to pay today. Weiß, was ist für dir a must. He knows what you need. Glaub nur, just believe. When haben him, dein Trust. It's the English word trust. I believe him and trust in him. Und shine.
Trust and must.
Right.
That's why I was so confused with the words.
Sure.
It's a great song.
We used to sing this song as we traveled to our summer resort. We had a house away from the city. My tate and mama and we all was gesungen, but we are gesagt, as man nicht kein Benzin, Stipaeri, is for this machine. These words are completely different.
Okay, well, we have to thank Michael for finding it for us.
It's so cute.
Thank you.
We
It's
have
fun to find these things.
family. We have a family in Houston whose name is Polachek. I wonder if it's his brother.
Oh, find out, Beryl.
Polachek
Yeah.
and Pearl, Perl too, is a name here.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's the same people.
Okay, let's listen to it again.
Jolie, wanneer begint hem? Daarvoor gezet te zijn? Maar het gaat nog een paar minuten. Was ik al zo'n gewoon leg gas.
Kijk aan, doe dat de gas station.
Oh. Hi, amigo. How are you today?
Hello, good.
Tell me, are the gas prices really so high?
If you want some gasoline, you gotta give me all you green. Then I can fill up your machine.
Oi will man fuhren, in zum Fuhren darf man gießen Gasolin. Als man gießt nicht Gasolin, stippa her, stippa hin, es geht nicht, es fuhrt nicht die Maschine. Oi noch a Gal, in zu viel darf man zuhlen, abnormal. Als man zult nicht fahren Qual, kannst dich aufessen, das Gall, es geht nicht, es fuhrt nicht noch einmal. Oi will man spuren, se ist schon zart in seine Seite, es noch zitting. Mit nem Federwogen Limousine, nicht daher, nicht dahin, es trinkt nicht, es esst nicht Gasoline. Jetzt können wir fuhren, jetzt können wir fuhren. Zum Fuhren darf man nicht kein Gasoline. Mit einer elektronischen Maschine, mit dem oder an anderem Min. Es geht schon, es gut schon wie ein. Kein Mut kann nirgends, kein Mut kann nirgends. Dann dem ein bisschen für alles, was du hast. Vieles auf dich angekostet, weiß, was ist bei dir am Ost. Bleib nur in Hoffen, nehmt am Trost, in Scheun.
Okay. Anyone wants to add anything before we move on to the story?
Ich habe eine Frage. What Yiddish is that? Is that Hungarian Yiddish or?
Maurice?
No, why? I want to know. The accent,
Michael
the dialect.
Michael wrote in the thing. Don't.
Oh, I didn't see. Where, in the chat?
Yeah, no.
In his little brief.
Oh, I didn't.
It's okay. It's okay. You can ask.
I missed that.
Michael can answer. Not Michael, Maurice.
Because Maurice said his family.
It's Maurice, not Michael.
Yeah,
I made a
I'm sorry,
mistake.
Maurice. Okay.
Yeah, right. I made a mistake.
Hey, Maurice, you're muted.
Good thing.
Maurice, you're muted.
I don't want to get into the whole dialect.
No, I just want to know what it
Right.
is, so I can recognize
If
it.
you go
Yeah.
to the Satmar neighborhood in Brooklyn, they will tell you that they speak Hungarian Yiddish. Hungarian.
Yeah.
But in fact, my parents, who lived in what was then Eastern Poland and is now Western Ukraine, spoke what they called Galiciana Yiddish, and it's almost identical. So let's not get into it, okay?
I'm not getting into anything. I just was.
Okay.
I wanted to recognize,
Yeah.
we.
Right.
And Naomi.
So I can understand it when I hear it spoken, right?
Maurice has a trauma from this. So.
Well, Maurice, my father his family is from Galicia, so I've heard all the jokes and I defend him. And my mother is from Lithuania, so I heard both sides, and I'm open. I'm not closed-minded about the kind of Yiddish spoken. It's actually beautiful.
It
Yes.
is. It's actually because it's my mama's Lucian.
And it,
Do you know why it's called Mama Lushan? Because
That's
once
why,
mother
because it's
started
my
to
mother's
speak.
language. That's why.
No. Once
Yes,
mother
yes.
To tell
started,
a joke.
yeah, it's called Mama Lushan because once mother started to speak, father lost his tongue.
Mina. Mina.
Yeah, Maurice.
Is there a way to go back to the lyrics? Because there were a couple of things I wanted to point out, but I didn't want to disturb the people who
Okay.
are reading.
Yes, we can.
Yeah,
Michael,
let me put
can
it
you
back
do
up.
it? Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Michael can put it back up.
there were no Hebrew words. Is that correct?
Yes.
There's no Hebrew at all. The Hebrew is erased, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Or not erased, but it wasn't
we
put
say
in. Yeah.
we say also gasoline, but no, it's not very common.
And the English words in there is because you guys are getting so good, you need new challenges.
Yeah. Okay, Maurice, tell Michael when to stop.
Right, so let me see. Okay, not on this page. Hold on, let's try this page. There were a couple of things I wanted to point out. Let's try the next page. Let me see. Okay, so in the second line, the last word, it's misspelled. It's the word to first of all, that hey is something from the early 20th century because they were trying to imitate German spelling. And in any case, the verb is noch tun, to imitate. So he's saying it's es ist schon Zeit unserer Seite noch zu tun. Noch tun means to imitate. We should do what they did. So in modern Yiddish, it would be written as one word, noch zu tun, to
And
imitate.
I think they say team.
They say team,
yeah.
right. I'm glad you
Yeah.
brought it up. I didn't want to mention it. Okay. And let me try, there was one other thing, I think on maybe the next page, Michael, I'm not sure. Let's see.
Did they say guide? Es guide join? Did they say
Yes,
guide?
they did say
instead of-
guide.
okay.
Sure, they say guide. Yeah, let's see, what's on the next page? Oh, I can't remember. I should have written it. I shouldn't have written it down.
Send us an email later.
Yeah. Exactly. Send us an email later when you remember.
Okay, all right, don't worry about it. Good. Anyway,
Send
thank
us
you,
an
Michael.
email when you remember.
Because we want to know what you notice in there. But
Okay, all right, thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so that was fun. And let's move back to Gimple Tam. And
I have another comment about Class Camp. We did Gimple Tom as a play in Yiddish. It's an adaptation by Moshe Yasur, and Motel Dinder was in it. They did a large production of it at Folksbiene in Yiddish of Gimple Tom.
Okay, that's nice.
I would like to say something I think is very important. Did you people watch CNN, the rise of anti-Semitism last night? Did anybody watch it?
Yes.
Yes, Sunday, yes.
Okay. Did you notice, and I think we should all write to CNN, I'm going to current events right after this. I am furious they did not show one good thing about Jewish people. They only showed the hate for Jewish people, but they did not show the doctors. I've been trying on the internet to find out how many diseases were cured by Jewish doctors. They will not answer. No, I mean polio, yellow fever, so many diseases were cured, but they did not say one good thing that the Jews have brought to the world, including God. Nobody had a God before the Jews. There's so much. We've given more to the world than any other group, and we're the smallest group in the world. They did not say one good thing about the Jews. They just told about the anti-Semitism.
Well, that's what it was
We
about.
have
It was
to-
anti-Semitism
we have to
in
watch
America.
it to see what. We have
It was
to watch
about
it.
anti-Semitism in America. That was the
Yeah,
topic.
anti-Semitism. It's an
To make us
area.
aware of what's happening.
I'm going to mention it now and tell everybody in the current events to contact CNN. Very, very infuriating.
But
Okay,
I saw
guys.
and the point of it was not to talk about what the Jews have done in history. The point was to talk about the anti-Semitism.
I know, but why? Why do we have the
Today.
Guys,
You know, there's something interesting, you know, in terms of like, you know, choosing what to write and what to write about, particularly in the context of a journalistic thing. But the assumption is that you don't have to show people why they should like Jews. You don't have to prove Jewish worth. And that's, I think, a very, when the story is about anti-Semitism, and it's clearly about anti-Semitism, why should Jews, or why should people writing about Jews have to verify that Jewish people are worth not hating? So I think that there's a really interesting thing here in that they didn't, I didn't see it, but in that they didn't address that, I think it's actually a very powerful thing. Anyway, I'm
Really?
done.
I feel as though they owe us.
Okay, guys,
Well,
not all,
again,
of us.
I don't agree with that statement, but that's fine.
Well, then let them die of syphilis. Let them die of
Okay,
polio. Let
not
them
all
have-
of us. Not all of us watch the
You watch it. You'll see.
program, so we cannot comment. Not all of us can comment on
All right,
it.
I'm sorry I interrupted.
So
but I'm-
let's leave it, you know, until more of us watch it, okay? Myra, page 13. and it was Daled.
Okay.
Yeah, here. And that is when already his wife died and she confessed that none of the children are his.
Oh.
Okay, now let's start. Einmal bei Nacht. Morty, please.
Einmal bei Nacht, noch der Schive, wenn ich bin gelegen auf die Säck in gedrimmelt, ist gekommen zu mir jener Parchoin, Tage der Jetzerara allein, und sagt zu mir. One time at night, after the Shiva, when I was lying on the sacks and was daydreaming or dreaming, that character came to me, that specific, the bad inclination itself, and it said to me, Vinkl, wo schlufst du? Vinkl, why are you sleeping? Sag ich, I say, wo soll ich tun? Essen kreplich? What should I do? Eat kreplich? Sagt er, and he says, as die ganze Welt narrt dich, no du die Welt. If the whole world is lying to you, only you.
No, narr du die Welt.
You should lie to the world.
Exactly, you should fool the world, yeah.
Yeah. Sag ich, I said, wie soll ich upnarren a Welt? How can I lie to the whole world? Entfernt he answers, sammel jeden Tag an Emmer Stunde in bei Nacht tu es herein in Jorechts. Join every day.
Accumulate.
Accumulate every day a bucket of urine, and at night throw it inside the mixture.
No, the soup.
No, it's the mixture.
Oh,
the mixture that is rising.
Yeah, soup would be yoich, not yoich.
Okay.
The dough.
Yeah.
That's the dough that is rising.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Sollen sie, sagt fressen umreinigt. Let them, he says, eat impurity. The Frampoler Chochmen, the wise guys in Frampoler. Zugif, I said, wus es mechoich jener Welt? So I said, what about the next world? Zukter, and he says, es ist nicht an jener Welt. There is no other world. Modir eingeret a Katz in Boy. They sold you bad goods. No zugir. So I said, in as God is do, and if God is here, Zukter, he says, es kein Gott euch nicht du. There is no God either. Wuje zugir is Yodu. So I say, what is there here? Zukter, he says, a tiefe blote, a deep mud. Steht mir vor die Augen, der Baldaber. He stands in front of my eyes, the man who said, mit a Ziegelberdel, mit Hernerf in a back, mit lange Zähne in a Weidel, with a beard of a goat, with horns from a male goat, with long teeth and on a Weidel. I don't remember the translation for Weidel.
Pale.
Okay, pale. Der Herr Tazoinewerter, having heard these words, ob ich ihm gewollt unhappen beim Eck. I wanted to catch him by the back, nor hab mich herumgekeulert von der Säckmehl in schier nicht zerbrochener Rieb. I wanted to catch him by the back, but I fell down from the sacks of meal and almost broke a rib. Hab grad gedarft tun mein Baderfinish in du der sehe ich das größte Teig in Sibit sich mamisch. I had to do my thing, and here I see the big dough I have in my mind. Do a soup. Do it. The kids have mir gelost iberet. In the end, I let myself being countered.
Talked into.
Fartuk ist gekommen der Gesell. Wir haben ausgenesten die Brettlech, Baschotten mit Kimmel in reingesetzt. Very early in the morning, the helper came. We massaged the dough, poured the Kimmel, and set it up. Dennoch ist der Jünger weg und ich bin geblieben sitzen in Grub beim Oven. Afterwards, the young man went away and I stood sitting by the hole near the oven. Auf a Häufen Schmattes, on top of a pack of rags. Nu tracht ich, aus ne Kumme genommen. Well, you got your revenge, Gimpel. For alle Visiones, for all the Visiones, all the
humiliations.
All the humiliations, yes. In Dreußen hat gekommen der Frost. Outside the frost came, nor du is gewein warm, but here it was warm. So geglied in Punem. It shone in the face. Hab eingebeugen dem Kopf und bin unterdrimmelt geworden. And I fell asleep again.
Okay, thank you, Morty. Anyone wants to comment on this paragraph? Okay, maybe later.
Wait, what were they telling him to do? Piss in the.
Yes.
Yeah, throw his urine in the dough.
But does he do it or does he listen?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, because that's what the way his whole life was.
Yes, he does, but we will see what happens next. So Beverly, go on.
Is Kimmel sesame? What is Kimmel? Sesame seeds?
No, Kimmel
Caraway.
is Kimmel.
Caraway.
Caraway seeds. Like for
Caraway,
rye
okay.
bread. Caraway, what you put in rye bread. Caraway.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, go on, Beverly.
I don't know that first word.
Wir
Ich
schlufen. Beverly, wir schlufen.
Sorry, I muted myself.
No, you're okay now.
Now, wir schlufen, so I'm sleeping. Kommt mir zu Chalom Elke. So in his dream, Elke comes. Angetan in Tachrichem und Tutaruf. She's wearing shrouds, I think.
Yes.
And she says, she gives a yell. Was hast du abgetan? What did you do, Gimpel? Zugiach, so I say, says Alstein's Schuld. It's all your fault. Und heb on zu weinen. And I start to cry. Zotzi, so she says, du, Tom, you fool. Und as Elke is false, and if Elke is false, is that correct?
Yes.
is shine outslicken, and everything else is lies.
Is
Ich
everything
allein.
else lies? Yeah. So
Yeah, it
she's
doesn't make much
testing,
sense.
she's testing his beliefs. That's the test of his beliefs.
So she's saying that to him?
Yes.
Ich allein hab euch keinem nicht abgenarrt, achutz mich allein. I by myself never fooled anyone except myself.
Yes.
Now I hope I didn't lose my place. Okay. The soul for outs. I pay for everything. Who's a soul for outs, Gimpel? I pay for everything, Gimpel. Says Gimpel, or she's saying that?
She says it. No, she says it. She says
Okay,
it.
not clear. Okay. Mishanked, dart, garnished. I don't know what mishanked is. We don't need anything there where she is and wherever she is, right?
Well,
No, they don't spare anything.
We don't forgive anything. We don't forgive or spare anything.
Yeah. She's in a shroud, so she's dead in his dream, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Right.
Well, also in reality, not only in his dream.
Tu a cook of ihr punim. I look at her face. Schwarz wie Kohl, dark black like coal. Bald hab ich mich aufgehabt. Oh, and all of a sudden I woke up.
Yes.
A lange Weile bin ich geblieben sitzen, a verstummer. A long time I remained quiet or not speaking. Hab gefühlt wie als hängt auf der Wachschal. I felt that everything hangs. I don't know what a Wachschal is.
That fate?
On my fate, on the fate. Ein Tritt, one step, und ich verliere Olam haba, and I lose the next world, right?
Yes.
If I make one mistake, I'm going to lose going into the next world. Aber Gott hat mir geholfen, but God helped me. Ich habe getan die Lapete. I grabbed my what is Lapete? Underwear?
No,
shovel.
The shovel.
Oh, a shovel.
The bakery shovel. No, not the bakery shovel. Any shovel.
A ladle, like a ladle.
Yeah.
What was that? Susan, what'd you say?
Like a ladle, a large tool that you use in a bakery.
Almost like a paddle for a pizza.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Had I gerucht alle Labets? What is that?
Loaves.
The loaves. I moved them around, I think. They Arois getrogen Eufen Heuf. I took them to the roof.
No.
I think.
No. Yard. The yard.
Into the yard.
Outside?
Yes.
Oh, okay. To the yard. Und genommen Gruben a Grub und okay. And I started digging a grave or a der gefrorene Erde, in the frozen land.
Yeah.
Earth. Okay. That's enough.
Okay.
That's good,
Okay.
Beverly. That's good, though.
Thank you,
Hard work.
Beverly.
It was
Thank
hard.
you.
Go ahead. Okay, sure.
Vera, can you continue?
Unmute. Sure.
Okay.
Wait, why did the words go so small for me?
I don't know.
Because the gallery is taking up too much of your screen.
Oh, I can't see the words. Ich kann nicht sehen die Wörter. Look for under.
Okay, but if you can later, tell me and you will read later, okay?
Okay.
Susan.
Derweil kommt mein Jung. Meanwhile, in comes the young man. Balabus sucht was tut Master, he says, what are you doing? Und bleich wie a mace, and he is as pale as a corpse. Sis als recht, sag ich, und begrub vor seine Augen das ganze Gebäcks. Everything's all right, I say, and I cover up from his eyes
in front of his eyes.
all the baked goods. That's the goods he's fished in. Then bin ich weggeheim, and afterwards I went back home. Ausgenommen von Behältnis Speckel Papieren Geld. I took from its hiding place the pack of paper money und zerteilt zwischen die Kinder, and I divided it up among the children. Ich hab heint bei Nacht, sag ich, gesehen euer Mamen. And this is what he says to the children. I saw your mother last night. Sie wird nebach gut verschwarzt. She's unfortunately, things have gone bad for her. She's been darkened.
Suffering.
She's suffering, okay. Sie seien geworden, so verblüfft. They were so astounded, as sie haben nicht gekonnt kein Wort herausreden. They were so astounded they couldn't get out a word. Seid gesund, sag ich zu sie. Be well, I say to them. Und vergesst, as is gewesen amul a Gimpel. And just forget that there ever was a somebody named Gimpel. Ich tun mein Tuzlik. I put on my short coat, a poor stiebel, some boots, nehm ich Talazak in ein Hand. I take my Talazakel in the one hand, dem Stecken in der andere, and the cane in my other hand, und kusch die Mezuzah, and I kiss the Mezuzah. Wenn die Leute haben mich der sehen in Gas, when the people saw me out on the street, seien they stark verchiduscht. They were very surprised, verchiduscht geworden. They became very surprised. Wo geht ihr ergens? Where on earth are you going? Fragen sie mich, they ask me. Und ich antworte, and I answer them. Ich gehe in der Welt herein. I'm going out in the great world. Und so bin ich weg von Frampo. And that's how I left Frampo.
Okay, thank you, Susan. Karen, will you continue?
Ich habe gewohnt über der Medina und gute Menschen haben mich nicht verlassen. I wandered over the country, the land, and good men, good people did not forsake me. Jahren sind weg, years passed. Ich bin geworden alt und grau. I became old and gray. A Sach meistens hab ich mich angehört. I heard a lot of stories. A Sach skorim, many falsehoods, und ois tracht techter, and fabricators. Aber was länger hab gelebt, als mehr hab ich eingesehen, als kein Legners seinen gar nicht voran. The longer that I lived, the more I realized that there are no liars. Oib etwas geschieht nicht mit Haus machen. If something didn't happen to so-and-so, is mit Grunman. I think that means that it happened to somebody else.
Yes, it's just two names, yeah.
Oib nicht heint is morgen, über a Jahr oder über 100 Jahr. If it didn't happen today, it happens tomorrow or a year from now or in 100 years. Was is die Nafkaminer? What is the difference? Nicht einmal, wenn hab gehört von Atraf, hab ich geklärt. More than once, when I heard of an occurrence, I thought, das kann schon nicht gemacht sein, gemalt sein. This could not happen. This is not plausible. It can't be. Und geht nicht weg, kein Jahr oder 2 Jahr, wie Herr sis Take gets fu from Poland. And after a year or two, I heard that somewhere it did happen, something like that. A viele then a Meise is schon ausgetracht, even when a story is made up, hat sie euch haft. It also holds water. Für was klärt einer euch Azazach und der zweite an anderer? Why would one be making up one thing, the next one something else?
Okay, thank you very much, Karen.
Right.
Brenda, go on.
Okay. Also wie ich gehe über die Heise und esse bei fremde Tischen. So as I go over houses, I go to houses and I eat in
A guy über the Eiser is to schnorren.
Ah, okay.
To go and ask, yeah.
Okay, as I snore. And I eat by strange tables. Kommt mir oft euch zu erzählen meistens. So often I tell stories.
So just a moment, Susan, you wanted to say something?
Yes, this is my show and tell. Dus is Chagall, and dus weist zu über die Häuser is a Mensch, was a Bettler geht über die Häuser. Ja, und hat gemacht a Sach Bilder von jedem Wertelig. Kann sehen?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah. Not very good.
Geht über die Häuser.
Ich habe nicht gewusst.
Show and tell.
Ja, ich habe nicht gewusst, als ich gehe über die Heise, meint a Schnorrer.
Ja,
a Schnorrer.
Jetzt, ich weiß. Okay. Nicht, okay, meistens, nicht gestreugen, nicht geflogen. So, never happened. Okay. Mit a Schod, a Wilkolak. Ich weiß nicht Wilkolak.
What does nicht gesteigen, nicht geflogen actually mean?
He didn't go up and he didn't fly.
Didn't go up and didn't fly.
It's a reference to Christ. It's a reference to Christ. It's in that book Fetch. He explains that idiom historically.
Now,
Okay.
mit Ashad,
Ashed.
face nicht Wilkalak.
Werewolf.
What?
Werewolf.
Prayer book?
A werewolf.
Oh, werewolf. I
Right. Stories
Okay.
about demons, werewolves.
Okay. A kishevmacher, a magician. A windmill, Visech, what else was it? A werewolf, a magician, a windmill, what else? Basically. Die Kinder jagen mich anum. So jagen is the children, something around me.
Push me.
No,
they're
they
chasing.
No,
they're
they
chasing
follow
him.
him.
Rushing
Run after him.
Okay. Zij she, der zählt am meisten. Einmal sagen sie mir von was zu erzählen und ich tu sie zu lieb. So sometimes they ask me to tell another story.
A particular.
Okay, and I do this. Ich tu sie zu lieb. Adage hab ich. Okay. Was is adage? A moment?
No, a
An
worry.
alternative.
No, a worry.
What? It's like mad comic. What me worry? A dike?
Okay, all right, dage hab ich.
Should I worry about it?
Yeah, worry.
Ein Mal sagt zu mir a pempik.
What's a pempic?
A plump boy, it said in English.
Yeah.
A shake, a small.
A fatso.
Yeah.
Okay, a pempik. Zede is als die eigene meise. So, grandfather, it is the same story. On Leben, this wait a minute. Gerecht gewen, and they're right. They're shagets. So the boy was right that it was the same story.
Yes. Thank you, Brenda.
You didn't do the shagus. You left that out.
No, she did.
No, she didn't.
I said it, but in the English, he didn't write shagets.
Rascal.
The rascal.
Rascal.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Rochelle gone.
But we know what a shagets is.
Azoi is das euch mir chalomet?
Mit chalomis.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
Chalomis, dreams.
Oh, okay, that's also my dreams. Schon azoi viel Jahren wie hab weg von Pompol und wie noch hatten ich tu zu an euch. Okay, I've been away from Chappel for a long time and I haven't seen it. Bin ich wieder dorten, there's thunder if you're hearing it. Wieder dorten und wemmen meine...
Just a moment. Bin ich wieder dort. So the moment is closing his eyes, is there again.
Okay. Meint ihr, sehe ich. So I see it.
No. Und wemmen
No.
meint ihr sehe ich. And
oh, so who do you think I see? I see Elke.
Yes.
Sie steht bei der Balje Wäsche. She's standing by the pile of water, by the pile of laundry, wie in ersten Tag von unser Begegnung. the same as the day we met. No ponem shined, but her face is shining. The Augen seinen lichtig, her eyes are lit up. Wie bei a tzadikis, like a good person. Und sie redt zu mir österliche Rede, and she's talking to me
Oysterlicher.
What?
Oysterlicher.
Oysterliche Rede. Good word. Wenn ich komm auf, hab ich alles vergessen. When I awake, I forget everything. Aber derweil is mir wohl, but in the meantime, I'm very happy. Sie verentfert mir alle Kishut.
Kashis.
Okay, I can't read Hebrew. Kashis. Uns kommt ois as als is recht. She answers all my questions, and it turns out that all is okay or right. Ich will vor ihr und
Ich wein. Ich wein vor ihr.
Oh, ich wein vor ihr und bett ihr. I cry and I beg. Nimm mich zu dir. Take me to you. Und sie tröst mich, and she comforts me. Hab Geduld, have patience, Limpel, have patience, Gimple. Is shine genenter wie weiter. It's going to be sooner than later. Zumal kusht sie mir, halsig mir, she kisses me and she cuddles me around the neck, weint auf mein Ponem, so, and cries on my face, und als weg mich euch spür ich ihre Lippen und gesalzene Tam von ihre Tränen. And when I wake up, I taste the
Her lips.
I taste her lips and the salty tears. I taste her lips and the salty tears.
Okay, and what do you
I have a fast question. What's the difference between a goy and a shagets?
A goy is neutral, and a shagets is an insult.
Really?
And what's the difference between a goye and a shiksa? The same thing?
The
same
thing.
A goy is a Gentile, but the other is kind of a bad person.
Really?
Okay, guys.
So,
and we
so
are
like they
going
say,
to finish it today.
I know. In your
So
dreams, you know how you say in your dreams? That whole paragraph was in his dreams, because it probably never happened in real life.
No, but
That
he's an old man nearing death, and
Yeah, I
he's
understand.
dreaming of
But
being
it's all in his,
being
it's all
reunited
in his
with her.
dreams. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, but he's all in his dreams.
Naomi, finish it for us.
Avada is die Welt en Eulen HaSheker. Aber sie ist Eintritt von der Emisser Welt. Obviously, of course, the world is a lie, but it is one step from the true or the genuine world. For der Tier von hektisch or how? Hektisch?
Yes.
Hektisch, okay. Wo ich leg steht, es tahora Brett. In front of the door from the, I don't want to say hektisch. Does that mean a holy place?
The poorhouse.
Oh, the poorhouse. Okay. I know it comes from kadosh, but you say hektish, right?
It's for old people who have nowhere else, old and sick.
Go. Okay.
Poorhouse.
Okay. So in front of the door or the entrance to the poorhouse, or where I lie, just a minute, is standing or placed, tahora, is that the pure? Something about pure?
No. It's the piece of wood where they clean the bodies of the people who have died.
So what's tahora? Is that pure or impure?
Yes,
No,
that's
the purification.
No, it's the
purification.
place in the cemetery where they purify the body.
And a bret is like a plank, right? Is it a
Right.
The plank.
Okay.
The plank.
Okay.
It's the plank where they put the body, wash them.
Right.
Okay. Der Quoris Yid hat grave dem riddle. I guess the Jew who looks after the burial prepared the I don't know what a riddle is.
The hole of the grave.
Oh, okay. Es kever vart. Oh, the grave is waiting. Die Wärm sind hungrig. Oh, the worms are hungry. Die Tachrichim liegen bei mir in der Torbe. The shrouds are lying with me in the, I guess, in the bag that you put them in, a Torbe.
Yes, the Torbe is bag.
Ein Anderschnorrer wart schon auf mein Bintel Streu. Another schnorrer, I don't even know. Beggar is waiting for my wound up straw, my straw.
My place in the straw.
Bundle of straw.
Bundle of straw. Mirchem is Mirchem, as die Zeit wird kommen, will ich gehen hin mit Fried. With God's help, when the time comes, I will go there with joy. Was soll dort nicht sein, als ist wahr, unverdrehnischen, unlitzones und Schwindel. What is there? I know it's nicht sein, but whatever is, whatever will be, als ist wahr. What's wahr? For sure,
true, like real,
real, true. Okay. Unverdrehnischen, no mixing up or twisting. Unlitzones, no clowning around or jokes. Und Schwindel and
swindling.
Swindle. Yeah. Okay. Is there another word in English?
Swindle.
Oh, swindle. Okay. Gott zu danken. Thank God. Dort kann man a viele Dimpeln euch nicht abnarren. There one can even not even full Gimple.
Yep.
Good.
Let's see.
And we are done.
Wow, what a story.
Minna, what does it say down here?
It says that it was bearbeitet und zugegreit. It was like kind of edited,
organized and prepared.
And prepared by Shoshke Reisel, Juni, Noach Miller, Leonard Prager, and Raphael Vinkl.
Okay, just about the writing, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's about.
Isn't Schwindel when you're Schwindel is when you're now I forgot the English word.
Swindel for the Eugen.
No, not swindle. Schwindel in the Eugen. You know when they say Schwindel in the Eugen, you're dizzy.
Yeah, and passing out.
Yeah.
Dizzy and passing out, like seeing stars.
Right. Schwindel means dizzy.
Myra, let's see everyone. Let's stop it and see everyone, and then I see that Barbara. Barbara, you want
I just wanted you. I'm glad it was asked what's at the bottom there, because I was going to bring it to people's attention. I'd like to point out that it's because of Raphael Vinkl and Shoshke Reisel and Noach Miller and the Prager that we actually are able to read this digitally. I mean, they did the pioneer work with the computer to be able to make this available for us. this is really, really something. And I that's why I wanted to bring it again to everybody's attention. Shashka
And-
Reisel happens to be the treasurer of the International Association of Yiddish Clubs, to which Michael Moore belongs as well, and Refoil belongs, and I happen to have the honor of belonging. So I just wanted to bring out to you how some of these people really are wonderful contributors to us. That was my point.
Well, I know that they are wonderful contributors because I'm using a site that they prepared, and I'm using a lot of stories from that site. And next story that we are going to read will also be from that site. So I'm really grateful for them for doing it.
What is the site?
It's something Yiddish call, I think. It's a site where you can also listen to the stories. I will send
yeah.
You can also listen.
Yeah, he's
to
one of the
stories.
pioneers too. Is it Michael
Yeah.
David is his name, or I'm not sure. Mark David is his name.
Yeah,
I think he.
I knew Prager when he was alive. I knew him, so I knew what he was doing. So, but I wanted to go back to the story and talk about the belief. If any of you have anything to say about it takes me some more time to collect my thought. Like
the theme.
Who here knows Hebrew? The משבר. Danny, I'm going to, because my Hebrew now is just.
Mashber means a crisis.
So yeah, so the crisis of his belief. So do any of you have anything to say about it? I see that Steve is. Steve, you're muted.
I don't know if I could say this in Yiddish, but I think it's a story that asks a question about what a tzaddik really is, what a the play between how others see a fool and behind I don't want to say it's a facade of being a fool, but behind the fool is this tzaddik, this righteous man, this person who's willing to suffer, so to speak, the way others perceive him, without really losing himself. That crisis that he has with, when he with the peeing in the bucket and then pouring the urine in the dough is very powerful in the sense that he sort of becomes, in a way, what others expect, not of him necessarily, but to behave in the way others expect. You're hurt, and when you're hurt, you should hit back. That's not being a fool. And the fact that he moves beyond all these hurts, and he maintains his I don't want to say powerfulness, but his righteousness, his belief in the better world. I think it's a very powerful parable, I think.
That's the meaning of Tom. Thank you, Steve.
It also reminds me. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. I think that the translation of Tom should be gullible rather than fool, because he's not stupid. He understands what is happening to him, and he makes choices to go along with it for various reasons, either to belong or because he doesn't feel that he has the power to assert himself at various times. But he's not stupid in the sense that he doesn't know what's happening. he seems to always know what's happening, but he takes it upon himself to be, he's fooled by things, but he's not stupid. He knows that the woman he's marrying is a prostitute. He knows those children are not his. He knows that she's cheating on him, and he makes choices to accept all of these things that are happening to him because he doesn't have a lot of choice to do otherwise. So he weighs his choices, but he doesn't cross the line of being a bad person. He's tempted by the evil inclination to pee in the, in the baked goods, but he pulls back on that. And that's the only scene, I believe, where he actually starts to commit a crime and then realizes that that's not who he is. And that, even if there is no God, or even if he doesn't believe in God, he still has to be a righteous person.
Okay, thank you, Rochelle. Beverly?
It sort of reminds me of the Peretz story. Of course, I can't remember, where he goes to heaven and he says, they said, what do you want? You could have anything. And he says, just a shtickle bright. But I can't remember the name of that famous story. Yeah, right, Bunch of Schweik. It reminds me of the two characters were so similar. They put up with everything. They were plain and they put up, they never made any, demands. They never made waves also.
But Bonche never questioned his faith. And here there is a small part where he's questioning his faith.
Right.
When he's asking the devil if there is a goat, if there is an olam haba, what is there? So he is questioning his faith.
But he believes in the devil because he's seeing him.
But he put up with everything. He put up with all of it. Both of them put up with all the, I say the word crap, but they put up with everything.
Yeah, but I think Bunch of Schweik is more of a Job character, more like Job in the Bible, where God is constantly testing him.
Yeah, but Susan, Ed, you say that you think it is an allegory of Jews in Eastern Europe that they had to live this way. Can you elaborate on this a bit?
Say that again.
You say that you think it's an allegory about how Eastern European Jews lived in the diaspora.
Well, yes, they had to put up with a lot of things, and they realized on some level that this is not the way it should be. This is not the way God wanted, and yet they're living in this world, and they have to get along. That's what Vinkl does, especially in this Eastern European world, which was so crazy and crazy for the Jews. They have to get along, and then finally, in the end, he does get some correct answer, and he does. Maybe that's what's in the future.
So what's in the future is what
his day. His day, it was only the future. In his time, it was only the future. If you died, you got right or wrong.
But you couldn't get out of it.
You couldn't get out of it. There was no way out. Now, we thought we people who from families who came to America, we assumed and supposed that America or the New World, wherever it was, or Israel, was the answer. But now we're maybe going back to those days. The world is up.
Okay. So I see that Arlene, you want to add anything?
Yeah, and forgive me if it's already been said and I just somehow zoned out on it, but it occurs to me this idea of the simple one, Tom, you know, of the four sons from the Haggadah.